Go get it!
Smokin' Gun Outdoors, reality TV for Tidewater's hunters and fishermen.
Ain't none better.
What can the middle of nowhere teach us about financial advisors?
Let's strip it down!
With the right guide, you can find rewards in any environment. Cobia Securities. Talk to us. Together we can achieve uncommon results.
Looking for adventure? Book a charter aboard the 36-foot Smokin' Gun, where you will experience the finest in lower Chesapeake Bay and nearshore sport fishing. With over 30 species of sport fish to choose from and year-round fishing out of Hampton, Virginia, Captain Hogg will customize your trip to meet your party's needs. With cold weather brings big striped bass. Rockfish season starts October and lasts into January. Book a trip today. Portions of the Smokin' Gun Outdoors are brought to you by Bishop Fishing Supply, your full-service tackle store. Michael and Danielle Ramey Realtors. Whether you're ready to professionally market your home or find the home you've always wanted, the Ramey team is your family realtors. Cook's Moving Service, your local and long-distance moving specialists. A family-owned and operated business. Wachovia Securities. If you're an investor who demands strong financial advice, call or stop by our nearest office today.
Welcome to another great episode of Smokin' Gun Outdoors. I'm your host, Captain Chandler Hogg, and today we'll be fishing the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay for red drum. In my opinion, these red drum are the most noble fish that you can go after. You know, when you go fishing with people for these fish, you know, you're going to tell them, this is going to be exciting, just wait. You're going to love it. And when they hear the rod zing, you know, that red drum makes that initial run, boy, their heart starts beating faster and faster and faster and faster. And then they grab that reel and they start reeling on it. And that is awesome. When they get the first glimpse of that fish and they see how long he is and how shiny and red, that's when all the emotion comes out and you realize how noble these fish really are. I've fished for these red drums many different ways. I've trolled for them, live baited for them, and dead baited for them. You know, the method that we're going to be using today is we're going to be dead baiting. Now we're going to start in late afternoon and fish all the way till late night. Now, this dead baiting method is incredible because you actually witness this fish come up, grab the bait, and you see him make that initial run. He starts taking your line out. And then when the fight is on, you know, it's really you against him. You're in an anchored boat and he's pulling. Every pull that you feel is him pulling. It's not the boat pulling. And I mean, it just really gets everybody on the boat is involved. Everybody's ready to go. And from this first fish right here that you can see, I mean, he takes that initial run and it is awesome. It's awesome. The fishing he's fighting the current, he's fighting you. It's one-on-one. And that's what I really like about this red drum fishing.
Red drum are referred to as channel bass, puppy drum, spot tail bass, reds, redfish, and several other names, with names varying by region. Red drum prefer water temperatures between 70 and 90 degrees and prefer shallow waters near the mouth of bays and inlets.
I'm going over this one. About 11. That's a drum.
Here, someone else want it? I just grabbed it.
Go for it, Travis. Go for it, Travis.
Red drum belong to a family of drum and are related to black drum, spot, croaker, sea trout, and silver perch. Red drum inhabit the bays and inlets along the east coast of the United States and inhabit waters as far south as Mexico and as far north as Maine, although it is rare that fish are found north of Long Island. Sexual maturity is reached in about 4 years, and large female reds produce about 500,000 eggs per spawn.
Well, we know what his is. Travis, have we seen yours?
It was come at me twice. He's coming forward now.
Back there, good waves, didn't he, Travis? I'm seeing a tail on mine. Come on. I ain't kidding you. Nice. I got a nice fish on here. I got a, look at the tail. Look at the tail. Look at the tail on him.
Get this other line up.
Look at the tail on him. Woo! Hey, baby. Travis, that could be him. Could have gotten into school. This is a nice tail on this fish. Nice tail. Ah, this is pretty out here. Woo! Look at the sun.
Go ahead and get
What do you think, Travis? Woo! That's what I'm talking about. You never know.
Never know.
Never
All
know.
about fishing.
Man. This has definitely got a tail to him. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful. Woo! Beautiful. Woo! Nice drummy, baby. Drummy, baby. Drummy, baby. Woo! Nice little school. Just rolled right on in here.
Beautiful fish. Beautiful.
Yeah, baby.
Look at that red.
Look at him.
Look at him fight.
Come on, man.
Woo! The first of many. Full moon, baby. That's all I got to say. That and I hope Tilford put a nice crimp on this line. Woo!
Oh gosh.
Tilly, you the man.
Yeah, baby. Good job, Travis. Good job.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Look at that tail. Look at the spot on him. Oh, he loves that bluefish. Look at that bluefish.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
Beautiful blinds on that fish.
I tell you what.
That's gonna be a beautiful. He is gonna be beautiful.
Look at him in that golden sunset. You can't beat it. The only thing that would make that better is the Swedish bikini team. Oh my goodness. Man, they fight. They fight. My arms are sore.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to get him in here, Till. Let me get him turned up. All right, take it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The only thing. Just let me tell you. The only thing that would make this better is if Casey Graham was out here to catch it.
But he's not.
But he's not. So Casey, we dedicated the first fish of the evening to you, buddy, right here.
Look at that.
Jay, let's go ahead and get a measurement on him.
He's coming out the water back there.
What is he, 40, 46? 46. 46. Yes, sir, we're gonna tag him. I'm gonna get somebody to lower that gate.
I already
It's
did.
gated.
I've already done that. I'll revive him. You just let me go.
Go ahead. We're gonna tag him. See where these big bull reds do go? All right, boys. I got it. Casey Graham. Here you go, Casey. Here's your fish. Right here, buddy. Look at that.
Way to go, guys. All right, let's get some of these poles back out.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Nice quick release.
Way to go, Hog.
Yes, sir. Tilly. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Just tagged a 46-inch red drum here. Got tagging sheet on it, filled out, released. Beautiful fish. Hook removed and everything good to go. Ready for the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Travis.
You on it, baby. You got it.
Woo!
Good job, Travis. Good job, baby.
Now with these red drums, they are school fish. So it's very important to at least keep one line in the water because they are school fish and where there's one, there's many. Travis, how many did you catch last night?
9.
Caught 9 last night. Incredible. Now Travis, you're a big offshore fisherman and you're like, yeah, I love rockfish, I love marlin. What do you think of these red drums?
I love it. It's a whole different ball game when you're anchored up like this. You really feel the fish compared to moving, trolling offshore.
Oh man, this is awesome. Get him, Travis, get him.
Break's over. Back to work. We'll be back in 2 shakes of a fishtail.
Why choose Lynnhaven Marine? The answer is simple. Lynnhaven Marine is the most comprehensive boat dealership in Hampton Roads, locally owned and operated for nearly 30 years. There's a large selection of new and pre-enjoyed boats, with 2 showrooms offering name brand boats. Lynnhaven Marine has more certified mechanics than any other dealer in the state. The service department opens 7 days per week, from Memorial Day till Labor Day. Lynnhaven Marine is your one-stop shop for sales, service, and storage. That's why customers say, it's a breeze at Lynnhaven Marine.
Now, the most advanced outboard technologies in the world come together in one remarkable line of engines. Machines designed for power and performance, engineered to run cleaner and quieter, and built for maximum durability, quality, and reliability. With their oversized components and simple design, E-Tech engines from Evinrude stand up to the toughest use, with no scheduled maintenance for 3 years, no break-in period, no costly oil changes, ever. Now's the time to seriously consider an E-Tech outboard for your boat.
Evinrude E-Tech engines, offered locally at Lynnhaven Marine.
It began as a relationship, which led to a commitment and developed into a partnership. Meet Michael and Danielle Ramey, leaders of the Ramey team. They want to be your family realtors. This unique husband and wife collaboration is backed by the strength and experience of Long & Foster. Michael and Danielle's team is ready to professionally market your home and get the most for it, or help you find the home you've always wanted. Michael and Danielle Ramey lead the Ramey team. You'll benefit from their partnership.
Welcome back to the Smokin' Gun Outdoors. Today's episode takes us to the shoaling waters at the mouth of the lower Chesapeake Bay in search of large schools of red drum. Today's guide is the host of the show and full-time charter boat captain out of Hampton, Virginia, Captain Chandler Hogg. Captain Hogg invited local anglers Tilford Smith, Travis Abbott, and their friend Austin Gassner to participate in an evening time tag and release fishing adventure aboard the Smokin' Gun. Jay Young, a volunteer for the Virginia Gamefish tagging program, and his son Travis were also invited to assist with the catch, tag, and release of these mature red drum. So far, Captain Hogg has tagged and released a healthy 46-inch red, while Travis Abbott's fish was not as cooperative, spitting the hook before capture. The crew, disappointed by losing the opportunity to collect data on this fish, were not discouraged as red drum feed well into the night.
Take that one, somebody clear that one. All right, which one? Ready, work. Easy with it. I think that's a drum, boys.
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
All right.
Nice round of applause.
That's good job. Pretty work, Travis. Travis, where are you from, buddy?
Marion, North Carolina.
I hear you. Marion, North Carolina.
Yeah, one more time.
What are you doing in town in the Tidewater area?
Living with my dad.
Visiting your daddy. I tell you what, he said he'd bring you out here and catch you a big red drum. Do you think it was going to be like this?
Hoping.
You were hoping it would. I tell you what, this is a nice fish right here. Really nice fish. This is beautiful fish.
Yeah, let him go, baby. Let him go. Woo! Look at that drag scream at it.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here he is, right here.
Now, what's your fish?
There he is. There he is, right there. Pretty fish. Look at that.
Whoa! Woo!
Look at that fish! Woo! Come on up here, buddy. Cut it off. Cut him off. Cut him off. Cut it off.
Now that's a way to get broken on
Right
drum.
there.
That's a way to catch. That's a good first drum right there, boy.
This fish was hooked inside the mouth. We've got metal hooks that are going to rust out. What we did is we just cut the line. We didn't worry about hurting his stomach or anything. Man, this is a nice fish. Travis, look at this beaut.
That is a stud.
Let's get a weighing on it, a measurement on him. 47.
Yep.
47 inches. All right, let's get this tag and stick. Tag him. All right.
You want me to revive that stud?
47.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Can you hold it up beside him and we get a picture?
Yep.
Good work.
That's one for the record books right there, boys. What do you think, Travis?
Big.
He's big. That's
That was my
what I
last
like.
picture.
All right.
Want to get him back?
I got it. All right.
My man.
There's big ones with that kick of that tail, boy. They are ready to go. Boom. He was off. He was ready to go again. I tell you what, you bring somebody out here for the first time, Travis.
Nice job, baby.
Travis, come on over here, man. That's what I'm talking about.
That was nice.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Travis, if you could feel his heart beating through his hand right here, you would know how exciting that is. That's awesome.
It's fun.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
You were up for the challenge of the fish and you did everything perfect.
Thanks.
Awesome.
We
Awesome.
think that fish weighed at 46 inches.
No, fish on! Fish on! Fish on!
Ooh-wee. I'm glad he ain't after me. Stick around. We'll be right back with more heart-pounding action on Smoking Gun Outdoors.
What can the middle of nowhere teach us about financial advisors?
Let's trim it down!
With the right guide, you can find rewards in any environment. Cobia Securities. Talk to us. Together we can achieve uncommon results.
Looking for adventure? Book a charter aboard the 36-foot Smoking Gun, where you will experience the finest in lower Chesapeake Bay and nearshore sport fishing. With over 30 species of sport fish to choose from and year-round fishing out of Hampton, Virginia, Captain Hogg will customize your trip to meet your party's needs. With cold weather brings big striped bass. Rockfish season starts October and lasts into January. Book a trip today. Why choose Lynn Haven Marine? The answer is simple. Lynn Haven Marine is the most comprehensive boat dealership in Hampton Roads, locally owned and operated for nearly 30 years. There's a large selection of new and pre-enjoyed boats, with 2 showrooms offering name brand boats. Lynn Haven Marine has more certified mechanics than any other dealer in the state. The service department opens 7 days per week from Memorial Day till Labor Day. Lynn Haven Marine is your one-stop shop for sales, service, and storage. That's why customers say, it's a breeze at Lynn Haven Marine. Portions of the Smoking Gun Outdoors are brought to you by Bishop Fishing Supply, your full-service tackle store. Lynn Haven Marine, for sales, service, and storage. It's a breeze at Lynn Haven Marine. Cook's Moving Service, your local and long-distance moving specialists. A family-owned and operated business. Wachovia Securities. If you're an investor who demands strong financial advice, call or stop by our nearest office today.
We're here with Claude Bain, the director of the Saltwater Fishing Tournament of Virginia. Claude, you're in charge of the tagging program.
John Lucy and I have run the tagging program since 1995 this thing. We're tagging a whole bunch of fish, 75,000 now, and 7,350 returns.
That's a pretty good rate right there.
Yeah, almost 10% rate of recapture, which is pretty high for almost any tagging program we've seen.
Now, Claude, when we were talking earlier, you were saying that the bigger drum tend to have a east-west migration, and the smaller puppy drum tend to have a north-south migration.
We don't have a lot of work or tag recaptures up in our part of the range, but when you get to the extensive work that's been done in the Gulf Coast in Florida, the adult reds show a definite inshore-offshore movement, or east-west movement, if you will, for our area here. The smaller fish down there tend to move inshore movements, laterally along the coast. Our tagging program has got good movement data on the small fish, showing this north-south migration. We finally got some big fish recaptured this year, and we think the problem's been the tag we've been using. We've been using a plastic dart tag for a number of years. We didn't get any big recaptures. We switched to a steel dart tag 2 years ago, and we now have 5 big reds recaptured this year. They've been out 4 of them 1 year, one of them was out for 2 years. And what it shows is those fish tend to come back to the same areas. These fish are tagged in the Barrier Islands, Oregon, Intermiddle Ground Shoal, and they all came back to those general areas. There's some movement within those areas, but it certainly looks like the Virginia fish tend to come back to Virginia.
Claude, if somebody's interested in the information that the tagging program has accumulated, how do they go about doing that?
Well, Chandler, the information is published in an annual report, so we have a hard copy. But VIMS also posts the annual report in its entirety on its website. In the back of the annual report is a table that shows the fish that have been recaptured, where they were originally tagged, so you can get a pretty good picture of where these fish were tagged and where they moved to and how long they were out, how fast they moved. All that information is available through the website of Virginia Institute of Marine Science.
There are many rewards that an angler receives by participating in the tagging program. One of them is just the simple information that he can use to further his knowledge about the species that he's going after throughout the years. He can kind of figure out a pattern on where to go. But we also, you were showing me one of these new hats that y'all got, and tell us a little bit about the hat, how you do get the hat.
Well, one of the things that almost all tagging programs do to encourage the public at large to report recaptures of tagged fish is to have some sort of reward system. We have a system that provides hats with our Gamefish tagging program logo on it. We also have t-shirts and pins that we have an option for the anglers to receive. But yeah, the biggest reward is increasing that information base that we have about these fish so that we can better manage them in the future. The future looks, as you know, bright for red drum. We've had some good spawns, we got good management on them now, and we've got a real bright future for reds.
Austin, how's it going?
It's looking pretty good.
Now, Austin, this is your first time out here too, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, who got you out here? It was a different Travis.
Travis Abbott.
Travis Abbott. And he was all about you getting out here. What? Travis had come out yesterday and caught 9, so you figured it'd be a good bet you could come out here and catch 1 or 2?
Absolutely. Drove down from Richmond.
Let's tell you what. He's coming right up in the current, just like we always like to see him do. A good sign of a nice drum. Just see him, look at him! Woo! Look at that, another nice one. Another real nice fish. The first fish of the night actually came during the day. It's about 30 minutes before sunset. We had the sun setting right over here. This is the first fish that we've taken on this side, and I just looked out in that full moon. That is when you want to come out here red drum fishing on these shoals. Look at him, look at him. He is nice. Just saw a nice white flash of him. Awesome. Awesome. When we're doing this night fishing out here, these red drums, they're all schooling up on these shoals. They don't like a lot of lights. But man, when you get that light just right on their body, you get to see that blue and that gold and that bronze and that white. It looks just like a creamsicle. Man, this is an awesome fish. He's coming back to the back. Austin, we've seen him a couple of times. How big do you think he is? Big enough?
Big enough. Absolutely.
You would not want to wrestle him in a dark alley, would you?
No, sir.
Oh, look at him. There he is. Look at that fish. Man, oh, he's making another run. Look at him. Oh, he is a stud. The way the current's running, Austin, let's try to take him on this side. All right. Austin, you're doing everything right. Keeping good pressure on him. Reeling when he lets you reel. Let him run when he wants to run. Awesome. We're letting these fish eat these baits, but we're not letting them eat too much. So it's normally right in the front of their mouth or in the roof of their mouth. So we don't want to put a whole lot of pressure on him. Current's running probably about 1.5 knots, man. It is ripping. And these fish love getting up on these shoals. I just already, all I'm going to do is... There he is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, Austin! Great shot. And look at that. Look how he's fighting up into that current. Man, they are an aggressive fish. Austin, you think we can get him in? You think he's about worn out? You think he's played in some? All right, Tilbert, let's grab that net. All right, you ready? We want him head first, not tail first. You ready? Right, ready, Tilbert? Ready, Austin? Reel up. Keep reeling, Austin. Keep some pressure behind me so I can pull you up. There we go, Tilbert. Nice netting, Tilly. Tilly, you are the man. Woo! Good job, buddy. There we go. Hey, look, now he is long. Look how long he is.
Pretty work. Fish are dumb. I want to
cut that.
What's the end of that stick say?
Yep, 47 and a half. Almost 48 inches. He's the longest of the night. Look, he's got that one little spot right there.
He's a beast.
Getting another tag in him.
Pretty work, pretty work.
Here we go, boys. Another one down. Austin, this is your first time out red drum, and we got you a citation. What do you think, buddy?
This is the best.
All right, we're gonna let Tilford go ahead and release this one for us. Tilford, it's very important to revive them, isn't it?
Yeah, the most important thing.
One swift kick, and away he went. Tilford, good job.
That was fun. Good job on the sketch, my man. Thanks, sir. Good work. Thank you. Good work, Austin.
So Austin, we got you a citation. Travis, a citation. Yep. All right, Jay, it's your turn.
Ready. Hey, Travis, you ready?
The most distinguishing characteristic of a red drum is the large black spot located on the top of its tail, and it is common for a red drum to have multiple black spots along its tail. Red drum vary in color slightly in each region, but are generally a reddish bronze to silver color. Red drum reach a maximum length of approximately 5 feet long and reach a maximum weight of approximately 100 pounds. Although the exact maximum age of red drum is speculative, researchers agree that red drum can live in excess of 35 years.
Smokin' Gun Outdoors, reality TV for Tidewater's hunters and fishermen.
Son, ain't none better.